student. How are you? I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. Welcome to our computer class. I know you all are learning computer from class 1. So tell me, what is computer? Yes, computer is a machine work on electricity. You also aware about the different parts of computer? Right. That is monitor, CPU, keyboard and mouse. Today we are going to learn more about computer. So our lesson name is input output devices. Input output devices. What is meant by input devices? The hardware device through which data and instruction is entered in a computer. Data and instruction is entered in a computer called input devices. In computer system, tell me which are input devices? Yes, keyboard and mouse. These are our input devices. So what is output devices? Output devices is device which display the information and result, called output devices. So in computer system, which is our output devices? That is monitor, printer. These are our output devices. Whatever we give input to the computer, the result will display on monitor. So monitor is our output device. We can learn more about input and output devices in this lesson. Before that, we will revise little about our computer system. So computer system. What is computer system? Now only I have told. It is an electronic machine work on electricity. Without electricity, it will not work. So electricity is essential for computer system. Compared to magical box. Why compared to magical box? Because this computer system will never get tired. Got it? It can do different job at the same time and will give accurate result. Got it? Never make a mistake. That's why this system is compared to magical box. Now can do variety of jobs. Now only I have told, you can write, you can draw, you can play, you can listen, learn. All these things you can do at the same time. Okay. Uses in different fields like hospital, school, banks, shops, airports, railways, etc. You also seen this computer system in all this field. In shop, okay, for tally the price of the books or any item. In school, for keeping the record of student. Banks, keeping the record of customers who deposit the money. Hospital, this computer is used for patient, to keep the detail of the patient. Airports and railway, for reservation of online ticket, right? In all this field, this computer are going to be used. Working very fast and are 100% accurate. This computer, now only I told that it never make any mistake and give you 100% accurate result and work very fast. Got it? Working cycle of computer. There are 3 basic functions of computer. First is input, second is processing and third is output. We will see one by one. Input, the data and instructions which we entered using a keyboard or a mouse into a computer is called input. Whatever data we enter using keyboard or mouse is an input. Next is processing. After entering data and instruction in a computer, CPU work on the given data to give a meaningful information is called processing. After getting data from keyboard, CPU start its working on that data, and it will process on that data as a given instructions. Now output. When the data is processed in CPU to give useful information, it is known as output. So whatever the data is processed in CPU, it will on that given data, CPU work on the given data, and it will gives you useful information or a result. That result is nothing but the output, which will display on a monitor. In this way, this working cycle of computer will work. First, we enter the input by typing on a keyboard or mouse. We are giving input in a computer, and from this computer, the CPU will work on that data, start processing on that data, and gives you a meaningful information, or we can say gives us a accurate result, and that result is nothing but our output, which will be displayed on a monitor. Got it? All of you got this working cycle of computer? Okay, now we'll see next. Computer system. Computer system work with the help of software and hardware. All of you know computer system have two basic part, that is software and hardware. So physical part of a computer we can touch and see called hardware. Like human body, we can see eyes, nose, ear, hair, okay, hand, leg. These are our physical part. Can you see brain, heart, lungs? No, na. That is our internal part. So like this, computer also have some physical part of a computer we can touch and see. Which are the physical part of a computer? That is CPU, keyboard, mouse, monitor. These are the hardware parts. Okay, got it? What is hardware? Now we'll see next. Software. Software is a set of instructions that helps the hardware to work in a desired manner. Okay, so what is software? Software is a set of instruction which control the internal operation of a computer. Okay, what this software do? It will control the internal operation of a computer and instruct computer what to do. Whatever we give the information to the computer, this software will tell computer that this type of operation has come. Suppose we give arithmetic operation, it will say that arithmetic operation, it is arithmetic operation, we have to do a arithmetic. Arithmetic means plus, minus, division, like this operation we have to perform on the given input. Okay, so this nothing but the software. Hardware and software are interdependent. They both are depend on each other. Without hardware, software can't work, and without software, the hardware can't work. So they both are depend on each other. Got it? Input devices. The devices through which we enter data and instruction are called input devices. Means that through which we can enter data. The device is used to give input to the computer is a input devices. Which are the input devices in computer system? Keyboard and mouse, through which we are entering the data in a computer. So it is a input device. Got it? Now we'll see next. Keyboard. All of you know the keyboard. You do typing on a keyboard, right? There are number of keys. So we will see about the keyboard. Used to type data and instructions. Obviously we can type on this keyboard. Okay, so it is used to type data and instruction. It have 104 keys on it. How many keys are there on a keyboard? 104 keys. And it divided into many groups, and these keys are divided into many groups. Some keys are typing keys or alphanumeric keys. Some keys are control keys. Some keys are function keys. Function keys, that is F1, you have seen F1 to F12 keys are there, right? Yes, all this thing we are going to learn in detail. Got it? Now we'll see next. These are the diagram of the keyboard. So here in red color it is control key, purple color functions key, yellow color typing keys or alphanumeric key, green color navigations key, gray color numeric keypad, and brown color is indicator lights. Okay, now we will see all these key one by one. Typing keys, it include letter, alphabet keys, numbers, punctuation and special symbols. Also include shift, caps lock, space bar, backspace and tab keys. So these all keys are using for typing purpose. That's why it's called typing keys. So shift is used to write capital letter or upper character. Caps lock is used if you want to write full sentence or a full paragraph in a capital letter. Caps lock is used. Space bar is used to give the space between two words. Backspace if you want to delete any letter or any word, backspace are used. Tab keys are used to move to the next tab spot. For all this purpose these keys are used. Now we'll see next. Control keys. These keys are used alone or in a combination with other keys to perform certain actions like control, CTRL, alt, Windows logo key and escape keys are examples. So control is a CTRL is a control key which is a shortcut key. Control plus alt plus delete. If you press this means you can press alt, control, alt and delete at the same time. It will permanently delete your folder or file from a computer. So it work in a combination with other keys. Alt is a modifier key similar to shift key, and Windows logo key is used to show the window operating system, and escape keys are used to cancel the current program or process, or we can say to close the pop-up window. Whatever window you have opened like drawing or WordPad, if you press escape button it will close it. So escape is used to close a pop-up windows. Got it? Now we will see next. Function key. Function keys used to perform specific tasks. Placed on the top row. It placed on the top row of a keyboard labeled F1 to F12. Different functions in different programs. All these F1 to F12 function keys have different functions to work. Like for example, F1 is used for help and support, F2 is used for rename, F5 is used for refreshment, F9 is used to send emails. So different function keys have a different tasks. So we will see next now. Navigation key. Navigation key is used for moving through the documents or web pages or editing the text. Arrow keys, home, end, page up, page down, delete and insert keys. So arrow keys have 4 arrows, that is up, down, right and left. As you press the arrow keys, if you press up arrow then it will go up, cursor will go up. If you press down, cursor will move down. Right you press, the cursor will move rightward. Left you can press, the cursor will move left. Home. Home keys are used for the beginning of a document. It will put the cursor beginning of a document. And end is used for, it is the cursor will go at the end of the document if you are writing any sentence. Okay, so home, if you press home button it will go beginning of that sentence, and if you press end it will go at the end of that sentence. Page up and page down, both are used to scroll up and down of a document. Delete. If you want to delete any file folder, just click that file folder or word and press delete. It will delete, but it will not delete from your computer. It is temporarily delete. Insert. If you forgot to any sentence or any pictures, so in pressing insert key you can insert that words picture. For this purpose these keys are used. Got it? Navigation keys. Numeric keypad consists of number keys. Numeric key, all of you know, it consists of number keys from 0 to 9. Arithmetic operations and decimal points similar to a calculator. Right side of keys are used for entering number. So this numeric key is similar to a calculator. It has numbers on it 0 to 9 and also have decimal points and that addition subtraction symbol on that. Got it? Got it till now? I hope you understand what I taught you up till now in this class. Okay, today we learn about computer system. What is computer system? Okay, we also learn about working cycle of computer system, that is input, processing and output. We also learn about what is hardware and software and learn about hardware input devices. One input device we have seen, that is keyboard, and the function of the keys, like which is typing keys of the keyboard, control keys, function keys, navigation keys and numeric key. Right. All this we have learned in today's class. Okay, so we will see in next class. Till then you have to revise all these things what I have taught you today. Okay, see you in next class then.